Hi, it's Dan from Rose Awnings here again today, and I'm here to show you my 6300 12 volt motor installation. This was a customer of ours, had an awning fitted around about a year ago. He decided to then have the motor fitted afterwards, so that's why we call it a retrofit. You can have it fitted at any stage. Now in this video I'm going to show you how the awning works. I'm also going to show you how I've wired it. It's really clever because there are no visible cables. The only visible cable is just underneath the awning. You might just be able to see there's a tiny little bit of conduit, black ribbed conduit, whatever you call that stuff, can't quite remember. And then on the roof, up behind the awning, there's a scan-struck gland, which is a marine grade gland. It doesn't require any kind of sealant or anything for it to work, so really, really cool stuff. I'm going to show you inside the van. So I've positioned the switch so it's accessible from the ground. So when we operate this awning, I can quickly maneuver myself in place to help with the deployment. So I'm just going to press out and you'll see the awning starts extending. Now I'm going to stop that at a reasonable height. The recommendation is about 1 meter. But that is purely down to obviously your height and everything like that. So legs inside, again doing this one-handed. Pull back your leg, slide this down to the ground, lift your lever, deploy that, lift your lever up, come round, same again. Lock your lever off. Now if you're clever with this, you can actually operate it and hold the awning at the same time. You don't need to stop it, it self-tensions, you'll see that in a minute, but here we go. Out it comes. So I'm holding it in the middle, you see the legs just dangling, the awning's extending, nice and effortless. If you're not quite as strong as I am, you can walk the legs. And you can actually do that one-handed. Right, see that? So the awning extended, it reached its maximum extent and then it wound back in to tighten itself. So at this point you can lower your legs, you can put on these tension arms which swing off and they lock in over here. Purpose of this video isn't to show off the 6300 but more the motor. So I'm going to come inside the caravan, I'm going to ruin this lovely cushioned arrangement. I'm going to try to do this as delicate as possible. Sorry, Mr. Customer. I'll just put this all nice and neat. Now I'm destroying it. So, Coachman have these really heavy gas struts on the seats, so you don't actually have to lift them up. They kind of just do it by themselves, which I find a little bit annoying, but sorry for the shaky video. So down here we've got the motor control box, we've got an inline MIDI fuse, we've also got the relay. So the relay allows the 12 volt power to run through to the control box, which is actually switched. So it's switched when you turn the motorhome or caravan power on and off. So I'll show you over here on the control panel. So if we come up here, press power, we go to operate the awning, nada. Switch it back on, operate the awning, you can hear it going. Stop it there. So all my connections are heat shrinked. We've got good quality terminal connections, Wagos if needed. These are all ferruled, so there's no chance of any kind of loose strands of cable shorting out on one another. This has actually been fitted directly back to the customer's battery. He had quite a lot of terminals on his battery from different types of cables. I'm going to advise him to fit a bus bar, which will go down in here. It's a much tidier arrangement. It means you've only got 2 cables going to your battery. very advisable if you've got a lithium, because you don't want any kind of cable contact, any kind of shorts, because that can be quite damaging. So I'm going to advise him that. I'm normally find a few loose wires when I'm inside a caravan. Just seems to be the nature of them. But yeah, I mean, for the purpose of this video, it's just showing off my installation. So that is pretty much it. But if you like the content and you want to see some more of these, follow us, give us a call, get a quote, we can get you booked in. But thanks for watching. Cheers guys.